On college campuses across the country, many students choose different modes of transportation for going along campus. A lot of students choose walking, but those who want something a little faster will use scooters, skateboards, bikes, things like that. Each of these modes of transportation has their own benefits, but they also have their problems as well. When we look at skateboards specifically, one of the biggest problems is that they're really hard to compact, and so there's no easy way to transport them. This can cause problems if a rider wants to take a shortcut across a terrain that the board can't ride on, if they want to walk with a friend who doesn't have a skateboard, or when they're on public transit and they need to take their board onto a light rail or bus. My solution to this problem is the shortboard. Essentially what it is a standard size skateboard that can be compacted in half, that way it can be easier transported. Its main feature is that it's compactable, so it can be stored in half the size, and it has a patented locking mechanism, so the rider doesn't have to worry about the board compacting while they're riding on it. And a bonus feature is that it would be completely customizable, so you could have different decks, trucks, wheels, just like a regular skateboard. So the idea doesn't mess with the uniqueness of the board. Our starting price for that would be $59.99, which is similar price to competitors. Those competitors would be standard skateboards, obviously, penny boards, and longboards. Each of these things has something that the shortboard can't really offer. A standard skateboard, you can do tricks on it, so more serious riders would be interested in that. Longboards are better for long distance, and penny boards are already pretty small in and of itself. However, I do believe the shortboard offers a unique solution to this problem that the other ones don't really solve. When I presented this idea to individuals from the target demographic, college students ages 18 to 25, the overall reception was very positive. They thought the idea was great. They thought it provided a solution to a problem that the other competitors aren't really looking to solve currently. The biggest bonuses were that it was convenient, and they loved that they could still customize the board, and that they didn't have to lose their identity through their board just for convenience sake. They also thought the price was very reasonable. The biggest concern was safety, so that the locking feature actually would lock and that they could ride like normal. And along with that was functionality, so would this locking feature create problems for the riding experience? Some ideas to improve the design approach was basically just a better graphic so that they could understand how the board worked a little better. So how would I go about doing all of this? Estimated startup costs were $115,500, so I broke that down into 3 main fields for acquiring those funds. The first one would be starting with family and friends and having them invest in the product. I would hope to get around $15,000 from them. And moving on from there, I actually think a huge potential opportunity for money would be Kickstarter. Kickstarter's demographic is already young adults, and they really seem to enjoy fun, innovative new ideas, and I could see this product becoming very popular on some kind of platform like Kickstarter. The main goal I would shoot for would be $50,000, but I actually think I could do somewhere around $75,000 if the product got popular enough. From there, I would raise the remaining amount from a loan, which going at the highest potential opportunity for a loan would be $50,000. So to conclude, is this business idea viable? Yeah, I think it is. It's an idea that other people aren't presenting, and it has a unique solution to a problem that I don't think most people are thinking about. Most people seem to be happy with their riding experience, but this is a way of making that easier, and I think it could be very convenient for a lot of people. So moving on from here, I would need to work on my management team. Currently there's just me, so I would need to have business partners and people to help me with the process. Money, like I stated in the previous slide, and I think the number one thing to do is to get a patent, because I don't want someone else to come up with this idea and pull the rug out from under me. So I think if I move on from here, I could actually have a pretty good idea going.